In the last episode, Aethereia teetered on the edge of collapse as Alex, with the help of Archon, began to fortify their alliance against the looming ecological disasters. The weight of responsibility for the planet's future rested heavily on his shoulders. The regrouping with Archon had provided a glimmer of hope. As I stand on the outskirts of our temporary base, I gaze out at the desolate landscape. The sky is a sickly shade of orange, a constant reminder of the devastation that has ravaged our world. My thoughts are interrupted by the urgent beeps from our comms device. Archion's voice crackles through the speaker, her tone laced with a sense of urgency. "Alex, we've got a situation. The Eldrid ruins distress signal has reactivated. I feel a shiver run down my spine. That signal has been silent for months, and its reactivation can only mean one thing: something's wrong. We need to investigate." Archon continues. "It could be a trap, but we can't ignore it. We're sending a team to scout the area." I nod even though she can't see me. "I'm coming with you." The short journey to the Eldrid ruins is tense. My senses are on high alert as we approach the entrance. The air is thick with an eerie silence. As we step inside, I'm hit with a wave of memories. This place holds too much significance. I recall the cryptic messages we found here, the hints of a hidden bunker that could hold the key to understanding Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. The distress signal grows louder, guiding us deeper into the ruins. We move cautiously, scanning for any signs of danger. A hidden door slides open, revealing a narrow stairway that descends into darkness. Archion's hand on my arm stays me. "Are you sure you want to do this, Alex?" I take a deep breath. We can't afford not to. The stairs lead us to a small, dimly lit room. The walls are lined with ancient consoles, their screens flickering to life as we enter. A holographic display flickers, casting an eerie glow on the walls. A message from an unknown sender appears, the words echoing in my mind. "Welcome, Alex, I've been waiting for you." The message is cryptic, but one phrase stands out: the truth about Lyra's biotechnology lies in the heart of the bunker. My heart skips a beat. This could be the break we need. But as I look around, I realize we're not alone. The room is booby-trapped and we're running out of time. Archion's voice is a whisper. "Alex, we need to get out of here. Now." But I'm frozen, my eyes locked on the console. The message continues, revealing a shocking truth: Dr. Elara, a former scientist of Lyra's, is alive and willing to help us. A spark of hope ignites within me. Could this be the ally we need to take down Archon? The room starts to shake, and the consoles begin to shut down. "We have to move, Alex. The entire facility is going to self-destruct." I make a split-second decision. We have to trust this message. Dr. Elara might hold the key to our survival. With the countdown ticking away, we make a desperate dash for the exit, the promise of a new ally and a hidden bunker beckoning us forward into the unknown. Previously, the Eldrid ruins distress signal reactivated, leading Alex and Archon to a hidden bunker containing cryptic messages about Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. As they navigated the booby-trapped room, a holographic message from an unknown sender revealed that Dr. Elara, a former scientist of Lyra's, was alive and willing to help them. As we burst out of the ruins, the explosion ripping through the air, I feel a sense of unease. The promise of Dr. Elara's help is a glimmer of hope, but it's shrouded in uncertainty. We don't know where to find her or if we can even trust her. Archion's voice is firm. "We need to regroup and come up with a plan to find Dr. Elara. We can't afford to waste any more time." I nod, my mind racing. We need to move fast, but we can't rush into anything without a solid strategy. Suddenly, a sleek, black ship drops from the sky, its engines kicking up a storm of dust. A hatch opens and a figure emerges, cloaked in shadows. "Looks like you're in a bit of a pickle," the figure says, their voice dripping with sarcasm. "My name is Kael. I've been watching you, Alex. You've got potential, and I think we can help each other out." I narrow my eyes, unsure of what to make of this stranger, but something about their words resonates. Maybe it's the determination in their tone or the hint of mischief in their eyes. Whatever it is, I decide to take a chance. "Who are you?" I ask, my hand on the hilt of my sword. Kael steps forward, a sly grin spreading across their face. "I'm a smuggler, and I've got connections to the underground resistance. I can get you in touch with Dr. Elara herself." My heart skips a beat. Could this be the break we need? Archia steps forward, her sword drawn. "How do we know we can trust you?" Kael chuckles, pulling out a small device from their pocket. "Let's just say I have my ways of verifying loyalty. You see, I've been tracking Dr. Elara for a while now, and I think I can get us an audience with her." I hesitate, unsure of what to make of this sudden turn of events. But something about Kael's confidence, their determination to help us, resonates. "Okay," I say finally. "Let's do it." With Kael leading the way, we embark on a perilous journey to find Dr. Elara, navigating treacherous landscapes, avoiding deadly traps, and battling ruthless mercenaries. Every step forward feels like a gamble, but I know that the stakes are higher than ever before. As we move deeper into the unknown, I begin to realize that the path to defeating Archon won't be easy. It will require sacrifice, trust, and cunning. But I'm no longer alone. I have Archia, Kael, and the promise of Dr. Elara's help. For the first time in a long time, I feel a glimmer of hope. Maybe, just maybe, we can do this. Maybe we can take down Archon and save Aethereia from collapse. The uncertainty still lingers, but I know that I'm ready to face whatever comes next. Previously, the Eldrid ruins distress signal reactivated, leading Alex to a hidden bunker containing cryptic messages about Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. As they navigated the booby-trapped room, a holographic message from an unknown sender revealed that Dr. Elara, a former scientist of Lyra's, was alive and willing to help them. With the promise of Dr. Elara's help, Alex teamed up with Kael, an enigmatic smuggler connected to the underground resistance, to find Dr. Elara and uncover the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology. As we venture deeper into the heart of the unknown, the air grows thick with anticipation. Every step forward feels like a gamble, but I know that the stakes are higher than ever before. Our small team of misfits is all that stands between Aethereia and the abyss. We press on, driven by the promise of Dr. Elara's expertise and the enigmatic Kael's guidance. The landscape shifts from the desolate wastelands to dense forests where ancient trees loom like sentinels. The canopy overhead filters the sunlight, casting the forest floor in a mystical gloom. I can feel the weight of history here, the whispers of ancient civilizations that once called this place home. Suddenly, Kael halts, their gaze fixed on something ahead. I follow their line of sight and my heart skips a beat. A sprawling city rises from the forest floor, its walls a labyrinth of ancient stone and modern steel. The city's core pulsates with a soft blue light, like a beacon calling to us. "That's Elara," Kael says, their voice low and reverent. "The city of the resistance. Dr. Elara is waiting for us there." I swallow hard, my senses tingling with excitement and trepidation. This could be the break we need to finally take down Archon's grip on Aethereia. But what dangers lie within its walls? What secrets will we uncover? "Let's move out," I say, my hand on the hilt of my sword. We don't have much time to waste. As we venture into Elara, the city's labyrinthine streets envelop us. The air is alive with the hum of machinery and the murmur of hushed conversations. We navigate the winding paths, avoiding the watchful eyes of the Resistance's sentries. Finally, we arrive at the heart of the city, a sprawling central square, dominated by a grandiose tower that pierces the sky like a shard of glass. The blue light emanates from within, illuminating the square in an otherworldly glow. Dr. Elara stands at the tower's entrance, her eyes gleaming with determination. "It's been a long time coming," she says, her voice laced with a hint of desperation. "I've been searching for a way to stop Archon's regime for years, and I think I've finally found it." I glance at Archia and Kael, my heart pounding with anticipation. This could be the turning point. This could be the key to Aethereia's salvation. "What is it?" I ask, my voice barely above a whisper. Dr. Elara's gaze never wavers. "It's a biotechnological serum." capable of countering Archon's control over the planet's ecosystem. But it's highly unstable, and we need to manufacture it on a massive scale to have any hope of success. The question is, are you willing to take the risk? I hesitate, the uncertainty lingering like a specter. But as I glance at my companions, I know the answer. We're in this together to the end. I say, my voice firm. Let's do this. The weight of the challenge settles upon us, like a mantle of responsibility. But for the first time in a long time, I feel a glimmer of hope. Maybe, just maybe, we can do this. Maybe we can take down Archon and save Aethereia from collapse. The uncertainty still lingers, but I know that I'm ready to face whatever comes next. With Dr. Elara's expertise, Kael's cunning, and Archea's bravery, I know we can overcome any obstacle. We'll face the challenges head-on, fueled by our determination to liberate Aethereia. As we set out on this perilous journey, I realize that the path to defeating Archon won't be easy. It will require sacrifice, trust, and cunning. But I'm no longer alone. I have Archea, Kael, and Dr. Elara by my side. Together, we'll forge a path that will reshape the planet, redeem past regrets, and unlock a golden dawn. The journey begins now. Previously, the Eldrid ruins distress signal reactivated, leading Alex to a hidden bunker containing cryptic messages about Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. As they navigated the booby-trapped room, a holographic message from an unknown sender revealed that Dr. Elara, a former scientist of Lyra's, was alive and willing to help them. As I stand at the heart of Illyria, surrounded by the city's labyrinthine streets and the hum of machinery, faced with an unexpected revelation. Dr. Elara's words echo in my mind. It's a biotechnological serum, capable of countering Archon's control over the planet's ecosystem. The stakes have never been higher, and I can feel the weight of responsibility settling upon me. Dr. Elara leads us through the winding tunnels beneath the city, the air thick with the smell of chemicals and machinery. The sound of pumps and generators grows louder, and I can feel the hum of the city's energy coursing through my veins. This is the heart of our operation, Dr. Elara explains, her eyes gleaming with determination. We've managed to reverse engineer the biotechnology used by Archon to control the planet's ecosystem. But we need to mass-produce the serum to have any hope of success. I glance at Archea and Kael, my heart pounding with anticipation. This could be the turning point. This could be the key to Aethereia's salvation. As we delve deeper into the underground facility, I'm struck by the sheer scale of the operation. Rows upon rows of machinery whir and hum, technicians and engineers working tirelessly to manufacture the serum. The air is thick with the smell of chemicals and sweat, and I can feel the weight of their exhaustion. We've made significant progress, Dr. Elara admits, but we're still facing significant challenges. Archon's regime has access to superior technology, and they'll stop at nothing to crush us. I nod, my mind racing with the implications. We're running out of time and the stakes have never been higher. I have an idea, Kael says, their voice low and calculated. I can reach out to my contacts in the underground. We can smuggle the technology out of Illyria and into the wider world. With the right allies, we can take Archon down from the outside. I glance at Dr. Elara, my heart pounding with excitement. This could be the break we need. This could be the start of something big. Let's do it, I say, my voice firm. We'll take the risk. We'll make it happen. Dr. Elara nods, a determined glint in her eye. I'll start preparing the serum for mass production. Kael, reach out to your contacts. Archea, can you handle the security detail? We need to make sure this operation stays under wraps. As we disperse, each of us taking on our assigned tasks, I'm struck by the sense of purpose. We're no longer just a ragtag group of misfits, we're a team, driven by a singular goal, to take down Archon's regime and liberate Aethereia. The stakes have never been higher, but I know that I'm ready to face whatever comes next. With Kael's cunning, Archea's bravery, and Dr. Elara's expertise, I know we can overcome any obstacle. We'll face the challenges head-on, fueled by our determination to reshape the planet. As I stand at the heart of Illyria, surrounded by the city's machines and machinery, I realize that the journey ahead won't be easy. It will require sacrifice, trust, and cunning. But I'm no longer alone. I have Archon, Kael, and Dr. Elara by my side. Together, we'll forge a path that will unlock a golden dawn and reshape the planet previously. Alex discovered the Eldrid ruins' distress signal, leading him to Dr. Elara, who revealed that she had been working on a biotechnological serum to counter Archon's control over the planet's ecosystem. As I descend deeper into the underground facilities, hum grows louder, echoing the anticipation coursing through my veins. Our plan is set in motion. Kael reaches out to their underground allies. Dr. Elara readies the serum for production, and Archon oversees security. I take a deep breath, shouldering the weight of responsibility. We're one step closer to liberating Aethereia from Archon's grasp. Suddenly, alarms pierce the air, and the facility's machinery screeches to a halt. The lights flicker, and the smell of smoke wafts through the air ducts. My instincts scream warning as Dr. Elara's face pales. What's happening? I demand, my hand instinctively reaching for the dagger at my belt. We've been breached, Archon shouts, her eyes locked on the security screens. Intruders are storming the facility. With the serum on the line, we can't afford to let our guard down. I draw my dagger, its familiar weight settling into my palm. Kael, get the serum out. Dr. Elara, you get the production lines back online. Archon, you're with me. We'll take care of the intruders. In a flash, we mobilize. The hum of machinery and the din of battle fill the air as I sprint toward the breach point, Archon at my heels. The sound of blaster fire reverberates through the corridors, and I ready myself for the fight. The intruders are unlike anything I've faced before, heavily armored, augmented with cybernetic enhancements and armed to the teeth. Archon and I exchange a swift nod, our combat training aligning like clockwork. We charge into the fray, unleashing a synchronized flurry of strikes, aiming to outmaneuver the intruders. As the battle intensifies, I begin to notice that the attackers seem to be targeting specific areas of the facility: critical machinery, data storage, and key research areas. It dawns on me. These intruders are trying to disable our operations. They want to prevent the serum from being manufactured. A snarl forms on my lips as I realize the full extent of Archon's ruthlessness. They'll stop at nothing to maintain their grip on Aethereia. The stakes have surged to catastrophic heights. With a fierce cry, I redouble my efforts, unleashing a torrent of strikes that sends the intruders flying. Archon mirrors my ferocity, and together, we clear a path through the corridors. Finally, the last intruder falls and the facility begins to stabilize. Panting, I glance around at the carnage, assessing the damage. We've suffered losses, but our determination remains unbroken. Dr. Elara approaches, her eyes red-rimmed from smoke and fatigue. The production lines are back online, but we may have a new problem. Her hesitation sends a shiver down my spine. What do you mean? I press. Dr. Elara hesitates, her voice barely above a whisper. One of the intruders. They didn't quite fit the usual Archon profile. They seemed different. Archon's eyes lock onto mine, her grip on her blaster instinctive. I take a deep breath, the weight of responsibility settling upon me. This new revelation raises a chilling prospect. What other secrets lie hidden beneath the surface of Aethereia's struggles? And who will be the next to take center stage in this escalating struggle for liberation? Previously, Alex and his allies repelled an intruder attack on the facility where Dr. Elara was working on a serum to counter Archon's control over Aethereia's ecosystem. As they regrouped, they discovered a mysterious intruder who didn't fit Archon's profile, raising questions about new players in the fight for liberation. The air is thick with tension as I turn to Dr. Elara. What do you mean different? What did you see? Dr. Elara's gaze drifts to the floor, her voice barely above a whisper. The augmented cybernetic enhancements, unlike anything I've seen before, and the symbol etched onto their forehead. I've never seen it before. It didn't seem human. Archon's grip on her blaster tightens. You think they might be connected to the underground resistance? I hesitate, unsure what to make of this new information. If there are other factions at play, our fight for liberation just got a lot more complicated. Dr. Elara's eyes locking onto mine. We can't rule out the possibility, but we need to be cautious. If Archon finds out about this, they'll stop at nothing to eliminate any potential threats. I realize that we're walking a thin line between revealing our plans and keeping them hidden from our enemies. One misstep could be catastrophic. All right, I decide. Well, keep this on a need-to-know basis for now. Archia, get in touch with Kael and see if they've heard anything about this mysterious symbol. Dr. Elara, continue working on the serum. I'll investigate further and see if I can uncover any more information about this new player in the game. As I turn to leave, Dr. Elara's voice stops me. Alex, be careful. You're not the only one searching for answers. I nod, the weight of responsibility settling onto my shoulders once more. I'll stop at nothing to uncover the truth and bring hope back to Aethereia. I slip out of the facility, my heart pounding in my chest. The streets are dark and deserted, the only sound being the distant hum of machinery and the occasional flicker of streetlights. I know I'm being watched, but I don't know who or why. As I walk, my eyes scan the rooftops, searching for any sign of danger. Suddenly, a figure drops down from above, landing in a fluid motion. I draw my dagger, ready to defend myself, but the figure doesn't attack. Instead, they approach me with a slow, deliberate pace. I see the same symbol etched onto their skin and my heart skips a beat. Who are you? I demand, my voice firm. The figure's eyes seem to bore into my soul. I'm Echo. They reply in a low, husky tone. And I'm here to help you. I narrow my eyes, unsure what to make of this sudden turn of events. Can I trust this mysterious figure, or are they just another pawn in Archon's game? I'm listening, I say, my grip on my dagger steady. Echo's eyes glint in the dim light. I can help you uncover the truth about Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. But you need to trust me. I hesitate, weighing the risks. But something about Echo's words resonates deep within me. I take a deep breath and make a choice that will change the course of our struggle for liberation. I'll trust you, I say, my voice firm. For now. As Echo nods, a hint of a smile, I know that I've stepped into the unknown. But I'm not alone. I have Archia, Dr. Elara by my side, and now I have Echo. Together, we'll uncover the secrets of Aethereia and bring hope back to its people. Previously, Alex discovered a mysterious intruder with cybernetic enhancements and a symbol etched onto their forehead, raising questions about new players in the fight for liberation. Alex decided to keep this information on a need-to-know basis, and Dr. Elara continued working on a serum to counter Archon's control. Now, Alex has encountered Echo, a mysterious figure with the same symbol, who claims to be able to help uncover the truth about Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. As I stand before Echo, the air thick with tension, I can't shake the feeling that our newfound alliance hangs by a thread. Tell me, I say, my voice firm, what do you know about Lyra's biotechnology? Echo's eyes seem to bore into my soul. I know that Archon's control is rooted in a symbiotic link between the ecosystem and the citizens of Aethereia. Lyra's biotechnology created a dependency that allows Archon to wield control over the planet's environment. I sense a glimmer of hope. And how do you plan to help us uncover the truth? Echo's smile is a mere whisper. I can guide you to an ancient facility hidden beneath the heart of the Eldrid ruins. It contains records of Lyra's original research and the secrets to breaking Archon's control. As I process this new information, I realize that we're walking a thin line between uncovering the truth and falling into Archon's trap. What's the catch, Echo? What's in it for you? Echo's gaze drifts away, a hint of sadness creeping into their voice. I was once part of Lyra's team working on the biotechnology. I lost someone close to me when Archon took control. I want to make it right. The sincerity in their voice strikes a chord deep within me. I extend a hand, sealing our fragile alliance. I'll trust you, Echo. Let's uncover the secrets of Aethereia. With Echo leading the way, we embark on a perilous journey across the desolate wastelands, navigating treacherous landscapes and avoiding deadly creatures. As we near the ancient facility, I sense an eerie energy emanating from the ruins. We're getting close to uncovering the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology. As we venture deeper into the heart of the Eldrid ruins, the air thickens with an otherworldly energy. I can feel the ancient technology pulsing through the air, drawing us closer to the hidden facility. Echo's guidance proves invaluable as we navigate the treacherous tunnels, avoiding deadly traps and ancient security systems. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, we stand before a heavily fortified door, adorned with ancient symbols and cryptic markings. Echo raises a hand and the door slides open, revealing a dimly lit chamber filled with rows of ancient consoles and holographic displays. The room falls silent as I take in the sheer scale of Lyra's research. Echo's gaze is fixed on a specific console, where a holographic display shows the earliest recordings of Lyra's research. "This is it," Echo whispers, their eyes locked on the display. "This is the key to breaking Archon's control." As I study the holographic display, I realize the enormity of our discovery. We've finally uncovered the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology. But our jubilation is short-lived, as the chamber is suddenly filled with the hum of machinery and the sound of footsteps echoing from the tunnels. "We have company," I whisper, my grip on my dagger tightening. Echo's eyes lock onto mine, a whispered warning. We have to get out now. As we make our way back through the treacherous tunnels, I sense that we're being herded towards a trap. The question is, who's behind the curtain, waiting for us to take the bait? Previously, Alex formed an uneasy alliance to uncover the secrets of Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's control, guiding them to an ancient facility hidden beneath the Eldrid ruins. There, they discovered the key to breaking Archon's control, but their triumph was short-lived as they realized they were being herded towards a trap. As we escape the ancient facility, the sound of machinery and footsteps amplifies, and I sense the noose tightening around our necks. "We need to get out of here now," I yell, grabbing Echo's arm and pulling them forward. The air is thick with tension as we sprint through the tunnels, dodging ancient traps and security systems. Suddenly, the ground gives way beneath us and we plummet down a hidden chute, the air rushing past us in a deafening roar. When we emerge on the other side, I'm disoriented, my head spinning. We're in a vast underground cavern, lit by flickering torches and surrounded by an army of cybernetically enhanced soldiers. Archon soldiers. At the center of the cavern stands a towering figure, its face hidden behind a helmet, its presence radiating an aura of control. "Welcome, Alex," the figure says in a voice that sends shivers down my spine. "I've been waiting for you. You're just in time to witness the true extent of Lyra's biotechnology." The figure raises its hand and the cavern is filled with a blindingly bright light. I feel the air charge with energy and my vision blurs. When my eyes focus again, I'm horrified. The cavern is filled with Aethereians, their bodies altered, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly energy. "The next stage of evolution," the figure says, its voice dripping with malice. "Archon's control is no longer limited to the environment. We've transcended the boundaries of flesh and blood. And you, Alex, are the key to unlocking the full potential of Lyra's biotechnology." I feel my heart sink, my determination faltering. How can I stop Archon's plan when the Aethereians themselves are becoming the very instruments of their own oppression? But then, I sense Echo's presence beside me, their hand on my shoulder, a spark of determination reigniting within me. I glance at Echo and I know we're not alone. We're the spark that will ignite the flame of resistance, and we'll stop at nothing to shatter Archon's grip on Aethereia Titans previously. Alex and his allies escaped the ancient ruins, only to be ambushed by Archon's army, where they discovered the horrific truth about Lyra's biotechnology and its ability to control Aethereians. With Echo by his side, Alex must now find a way to resist Archon's plan and free Aethereia from its grasp. I stand tall, my heart pounding in my chest. As I meet the gaze of the towering figure, "Y'all never control us," I say, my voice echoing through the cavern. "We'll fight to the last breath in our bodies and we'll bring you down." The figure doesn't flinch, its expression hidden behind its helmet. "You don't understand the true extent of Lyra's technology," it says. "With it, we'll create a new generation of Aethereians who will bow to our will, who will do our bidding. And you, Alex, will be the key to unlocking that potential." Suddenly, a loud explosion rocks the cavern, causing the ground to shake beneath our feet. The Aethereians, altered by Lyra's biotechnology, begin to sway, their eyes flickering with confusion. I glance at Echo, who's already moving, using their agility to take down the cybernetically enhanced soldiers. "What's going on?" I shout to Echo. "I don't know, but it's our chance to get out of here." Echo yells back. I sprint forward, fighting off the soldiers as Echo takes point. We weave through the cavern, avoiding the Aethereians, who are now stumbling, their altered bodies malfunctioning. We reach the exit where we're greeted by Kael, who's standing at the edge of the cavern, a smug expression on his face. "About time you lot showed up," he says as he helps us escape the cavern. "We need to get back to Archia and figure out what's going on." As we emerge into the bright sunlight, I take a deep breath, trying to process what just happened. We're not safe. Not yet. But for the first time, I feel a glimmer of hope. We've got allies and we've got a chance to take down Archon and free Aethereia. But as we make our way back to Archia, a new threat emerges. A group of rogue mechs, their metal bodies gleaming, their laser cannons charging, are waiting for us. Kael takes point, using his knowledge of the underground tunnels to evade the mechs. But I know we can't outrun them forever. We need a new plan. And we need it now. "You know a way to take them down?" I ask Kael as we sprint through the tunnels. "I've got an idea," he says, a mischievous glint in his eye. "But we'll need to be quick and we'll need to be brave." I nod, steeling myself for what's to come. "I'm not going to let Archon win. I'm going to fight with every ounce of strength I have to free Aethereia and to restore hope to my people." Previously, Alex and his allies escaped the ancient ruins, only to be ambushed by Archon's army, where they discovered the horrific truth about Lyra's biotechnology and its ability to control Aethereians. With Echo by his side, Alex must now find a way to resist Archon's plan and free Aethereia from its grasp. As I run alongside Kael, the air thick with tension, I can feel the weight of our mission bearing down on me. The rogue mechs are closing in, their laser cannons charging, and I know we can't outrun them forever. Suddenly, Kael slams to a halt, his eyes fixed on a small opening in the tunnel wall. "In here now," he shouts, already sprinting towards the opening. I follow, my senses on high alert as we burst into a cramped, dimly lit chamber. The air is thick with the smell of grease and oil, and the walls are lined with rows of ancient machinery, humming with a strange, pulsing energy. "What is this place?" I ask Kael, my eyes scanning the room. "It's an old Archon facility," he replies, already moving towards a bank of consoles. "I think I can use this equipment to hack into the mechs, take them down remotely." As Kael works, his fingers flying across the console, I move to the edge of the room, my eyes fixed on the entrance. I can hear the mechs closing in, their heavy footsteps echoing through the tunnel. I know we're running out of time. Suddenly, the machinery around us bursts to life, the pulsing energy surging through the room. Kael looks up, a triumphant grin spreading across his face. "I did it," he says. "The mechs are down." I let out a sigh of relief, but it's short-lived. As we turn to leave, I see a figure standing in the entrance, her eyes fixed on us. It's Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist, and my heart skips a beat as I realize she's been hiding in plain sight, waiting for us. "Alex," she says, her voice low and urgent, "I've been waiting for you. I know what you're up against, and am willing to help. But we need to move now. Archon's getting desperate and they'll stop at nothing to get what they want." I nod, my mind racing with the implications. I've got a new ally, but I've also got a new problem. Dr. Elara's motives and the secrets she holds could be the key to our survival or our downfall. Previously, Alex and his allies escaped the ancient ruins, only to be ambushed by Archon's army. Discovering the horrific truth about Lyra's biotechnology and its ability to control Aethereians, Alex must find a way to resist Archon's plan and free Aethereia from its grasp. As I stand frozen, Dr. Elara's words hanging in the air, I feel the weight of her statement like a blow. I've been searching for answers and now am staring at one. The question is, can I trust her? Kael's gaze is fixed on Dr. Elara, his eyes narrowed, as if trying to read her intentions. So what do you know? I press, my voice firm, trying to keep emotions at bay. Dr. Elara's eyes dart between us, a flicker of hesitation crossing her face before she speaks. I know the extent of the biotechnology. I know how to harness its power and how to disable it. I take a step forward, my heart pounding in my chest. Tell me. Dr. Elara's gaze drops, a hint of guilt on her face. I was part of Lyra's team. I helped develop the biotechnology. I never knew what they intended to do with it. Her words hang in the air, heavy with the weight of her guilt. I can sense the turmoil inside her, the conflict of her past actions versus her desire to make amends. We need to get out of here, Kael interrupts, his voice a low, urgent growl. This place is compromised. I glance at Dr. Elara, then back at Kael. The air is thick with tension, the promise of a new alliance hanging precariously in the balance. I take a deep breath, weighing the risks and the potential benefits. All right, I say, the words barely above a whisper. Well, take her with us. We need her expertise to disable the biotechnology. But Dr. Elara, I meet her gaze, my eyes locked onto hers. If you're playing us or if you're hiding something, it'll be the last thing you do. Her eyes hold mine, a determined glint in her gaze. I'm not playing you, Alex. I want to help. With that, our unlikely alliance is formed. As we escape the Archon facility, the weight of our mission settling on my shoulders, I'm stepping into the unknown with Dr. Elara's secrets and Kael's skepticism, hovering over us like the sword of Damocles previously. Alex has formed an unlikely alliance with Dr. Elara, a former scientist of Lyra's, and Kael, an enigmatic smuggler, to disable the biotechnology controlling Aethereians while evading Archon's army. I glance at Dr. Elara's notes, my mind racing with the implications of her research. We're camped in a hidden cave, the flickering flames casting eerie shadows on the walls. Kael is standing guard, his eyes scanning the surroundings, ever vigilant. According to this, I say, holding up the notes, the biotechnology can be disabled using a specific frequency, but we need to find a way to broadcast it across the planet. Dr. Elara nods, her eyes lighting up with determination. I think I can modify the ancient ruins communication system to broadcast the frequency, but we'll need to access the central core. I nod, my mind racing with the possibilities. Kael, can you get us into the ruins undetected? Kael's gaze flicks to Dr. Elara, then back to the cave entrance. I can try, but we'll need to be quick. Archon's forces are likely to be patrolling the area. I take a deep breath, my heart pounding in my chest. This is our chance to free Aethereia from Archon's grip. Let's do it. We move with precision, avoiding detection as we make our way to the central core. The ancient technology hums to life as Dr. Elara works her magic, hacking into the communication system. I can feel the tension building as we prepare to send out the signal. This is it. Dr. Elara whispers, her hand hovering over the console. Are you ready, Alex? I nod, my heart pounding in my chest. This is the moment of truth. I take a deep breath, focusing on the frequency, channeling my energy into the console. The room erupts into a cacophony of sounds as the frequency broadcasts, echoing across the planet. I can feel the biotechnology's hold on Aethereians weakening, the resistance growing stronger. Archon's regime is crumbling, and I'm the catalyst for the change. As we escape the ruins, the sound of Aethereians rising up, rebelling against their oppressors, fills the air. I glance at Dr. Elara, then Kael, my allies in this fight for freedom. Together, we've sparked a revolution. I look up at the sky, the golden light of dawn breaking on the horizon. A new era is beginning, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I take a deep breath, feeling the weight of my journey, the transformation I've undergone. I'm no longer just Alex, I'm a symbol of hope, a beacon of freedom in a world that was once shrouded in darkness. As we walk away from the ruins, I glance back at Lyrian, the young rebel who's become my protege. She's smiling, her eyes shining with determination. She'll carry the torch of freedom, inspiring a new generation of Aethereians. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: Aethereia will rise from the ashes, free from Archon's grasp. And I'll always be there, guiding, supporting, and fighting for the freedom of this planet and its people. Epilogue. The planet is reborn, its skies a brilliant blue, its landscapes revitalized. I stand on the edge of a new city built on the ruins of the old, its spires and towers reaching for the sky. Lyrian stands beside me, her hand on my shoulder as we gaze out at the new world. A new dawn, Alex, she whispers, her voice filled with emotion. I nod, feeling the weight of my journey, the transformation I've undergone. I'm no longer just Alex, I'm a symbol of hope, a beacon of freedom in a world that was once shrouded in darkness. The wind whispers secrets in my ear, of a future yet to come, of new challenges and new triumphs. I smile, knowing that I'm ready, that I'll always stand for freedom and for the people of Aethereia.